Hey guys, what's up? So welcome to a full day of eating video, or whatever this day ends up being. I'm not really sure. I just wanted to pick up the camera and start recording because it's 2020 and I still have not made a video. So this is my breakfast. It's just one egg, 3 egg whites, and bananas with almond butter. Super weird combo, but don't knock it till you try it. I am doing a little something called Whole 30 this next 30 days. So I normally do my protein waffles for breakfast, but this is basically like my protein waffles deconstructed, because you're not allowed to make waffles with Whole 30. It's weird. I don't know, whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna eat breakfast now and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, it's time to go to the gym and doing a back and bicep workout, and then I am training a client today. So I'm gonna head down the hill and get that done, and I'll be back for some more food. Be good, Carly K. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do this. So today I'm working on back and biceps, and I started off my workout with a lat pull down, a wide grip lat pull down. This is a great exercise to really create a wider back. It really targets your lats, and if you're trying to also create the illusion of a slimmer waist, making your back wider is the way to do it. I did about 12 reps and 4 sets of each movement in this workout. After the wide grip lat pull down, I changed it to the reverse grip pull down. I feel this more in my biceps and also a bit in my rear delts and lower lats. And my biceps are what I would say would be one of my lagging body parts. So any exercise that I can really feel them in, especially while working my back simultaneously, I'm gonna throw that in there. I mean, generally you are working your biceps with every pull movement, but I really feel it in this one, so that's why I dig it. I threw it in there. Now I'm doing a close grip row with the cable here, and this one you're really targeting your mid back, creating kind of that like thick back look, hopefully. And I also tend to feel this in my shoulders as well, and my biceps, my rear delts, where it gives you that good feeling pump. And I did about 12 reps of these as well, and 4 sets. After that, I moved along to the barbell row, and I definitely feel this more so in my rear delts and my back as well. But if you really want to target your rear delts even more, you can turn your hands you can supinate your hands, which would be like a reverse pull basically. But this one, just a regular pull. Then I moved over to a seated bent over row, alternating. And you might ask, why am I doing it this way and not just a regular row? I really feel like I can isolate my back a little bit better in this one, especially feel it in my rear delts as well. And it forces me to kind of use my core so that I don't create a bend in my lower back. Then I moved over to my biceps, and I started with a seated bicep curl. Seated because it really prevents you from putting any sort of momentum into the movement with your body, and you'd be amazed at how heavy your supposed light weights will feel when you're not using momentum. So I really dig this exercise for my biceps. After this, I move to the alternating hammer curl, and this is just hitting the other side of your bicep. Your bicep it consists of 2 muscles, hence it's called bicep. Regular curls are great for your long head part of your bicep, and the hammer curls tend to hit the shorter head of your bicep a little bit better. And my left hand grip is not as good as my right due to my surgery, so I can kind of see a compensation there. Then I just moved over to a parallel grip pull-up. This is also one that I can feel in my back as well, but also more so in my biceps. Especially, I make sure to squeeze at the top a little bit and kind of hold it, come back down to a dead hang. You really get full extension in your arms. I actually ended up supersetting this movement with the next movement, which is just a regular barbell curl once I get there. So yeah, just a regular barbell curl, making sure to keep my core tight and not use my body momentum to force up the bar. So always slow and controlled. Up, down, up, down. I just want to make sure that I am controlling the bar. It is not controlling me, and sometimes with these movements, you really have to put your ego aside and focus on form over weight. The eccentric part of this movement is just as important as the concentric movement. And I just continued to superset this bicep curl with the parallel grip pull-ups, and that was it, and that was my workout. Alright, just got a good workout in at Till You Collapse Gym and then trained a client, which is where I am taking on clients currently. If you're in the area locally to the Rockland, California area, and you want to train with me, then hit me up. Awesome. I'll put my training links down below in the description if you are interested. I do online training as well, if you didn't know that already. But yeah, I'm ready to eat some food. I'm hungry, so let's do this. Alright, it is lunchtime, and let me show you what I got here. I've got some chicken that I prepped. It's just salsa chicken, so it's just salsa and chicken that I put in that crock pot for like 3 hours, and it shreds up real nice and is basically just delicious. These are some roasted sweet potatoes, the white kind. I always pre-roast my sweet potatoes just so they cook faster, and it kind of just gives it a nice like caramelized flavor, brings out the sweetness. And then I got some cabbage and some peppers, and this will be lunch. Let the food porn begin. lunch is served. I'm just gonna eat this and do some work. I have some blogs to write. Patreon blog included. I need to write that. If you're not following me on Patreon, then I'll put the link down below. But beware, there are dick pics. So if you're not into that, do not click on that. So, yep, I will see you at dinner time because I am just gonna be probably sitting here. I'll probably go for a walk for my cardio. I like to walk down the hill and then walk up, which is a pretty good cardio workout. It's a pretty big hill because I live on a hill basically in the mountains. If you could see, if my camera would, there we go. So yeah, probably daydream out into the view for a bit, but then I'll go for a walk and gotta walk Carly too because she's got way too much energy. But yeah, I'll stop rambling and I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, what's up? Alright, so before, my dog's gonna be all like clankety clank on the floor. I'm sorry, I know. People keep telling me, you need to get a rug, you need to clip her nails. I promise you, like, it's just the acoustics in here. But thank you for the suggestions. Anyways, okay, so what I'm eating for dinner, I'm having some zucchini, some ground turkey, and then some peppers again. And the spices that I'm going to be using for the ground turkey: garlic powder, cumin, and chili powder. These are kind of like my go-to trio, especially for ground turkey. Just my favorite blend of spices, but to each their own. Sometimes I really like curry powder. That's like my second favorite. Yeah, very, very simple, and that is kind of basically my goal with everything I cook. It's not about fancy, which is why I have a cookbook called Shit You'll Actually Cook, because it's not fancy, it's pretty quick and simple, because I want people to actually get in the kitchen and cook food and not be overwhelmed. And this is something that you could do in like 20 minutes. So, that being said, on to the food porn. Alright, so this is dinner. I forgot to tell you that I was using this green sauce. This is basically like my mock Trader Joe's green goddess dressing. I'm working on the recipe. I'm trying to work on the final little tweaks to make it taste similar, but I'm using it on the top of my dinner for tonight. And yeah, I'm just gonna eat this, and then I have some client check-ins, and then I will probably eat a snack a little bit later. I don't know what yet, but it has to be high in protein. So it's time for my last meal of the day, if you want to call this dessert or whatever. It's after dinner. I still have some protein and some carbs left. I have like very little fats left. So I've got about 3 egg whites here, and then some sweet potato. And I'm basically just gonna cook these up together, and I might put a little bit of almond butter on top. We'll see. I don't actually have any fats left, but I'm bulking, so it doesn't really matter as much. It does, but not as much. So yeah, I'm just gonna get cooking. So I'm just gonna eat this last meal of the day, and that is all my food for today. Hopefully this video is helpful. If so, give it a thumbs up if you would like to see more videos like this. Naturally, my videos are gonna start to kind of lean more towards fitness and my everyday life. You know, the past few years have been surgery, lots of surgery. And at this point, surgery is not in the near future, so I get to live for once in my life. So the channel is probably naturally gonna migrate into life after surgery, after transition. What is that like? Interesting. But I still have more goals, and my biggest goal right now is to put on muscle, and I want to compete. And I'm hoping that I can make it happen this year. I'm pretty set on making it happen. So hopefully you will join me along in that journey of getting back to the stage, getting back to competing, even though like I don't feel 100% at my best because, you know, surgery breaks, and especially knee surgery. So my legs are shit, guys. They need a lot of work, but I'm gonna do what I can up until it's looking like October is gonna be my competing time. So I'm gonna work my ass off until October. I'll announce everything officially, you know, when it comes. But this is where I'm at today. Life is good in 2020. Is off to a great start. I hope all of you had a great New Year's, a safe New Year's, and I would like to hear your 2020 plans. Whether it's fitness goals or life goals or whatever. So I'm gonna go for now, but thank you so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Peace out. I'll see you next time.